Stampers, Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. Today we're going to make some cute baby cards. Now, if you're not one that makes baby cards or needs baby cards, that's okay, because I have a ton of tips I'm going to share with you showing you how to color with Stampin Blends. You know, I never used to like to color. I was never a colorer, took too much time, and I never liked the results. But ever since Stampin' Up! Started carrying the alcohol markers, Stampin Blends, I love to color, and I use them very quick and easy. Now, I know you can get all technical and all artsy, but I don't do that stuff. We got to make quick and easy stuff. So what I'm going to show is how I color three super cute images using Stampin' Blends and how easy I make it to get great coloring looks. So without further ado, let's just go ahead, flip this camera down, and let's get to stamping right away today. Hang on one sec. The stamp set we're going to use today is called Baby Pull Toys. It is just this adorable baby card set. You know, my kids are kind of at that age all of a sudden where their friends are having babies and they're always like, I need a baby card. And I thought this was the perfect one because it was easy to color. Sometimes I've seen baby sets that are just so detailed, and these you can whip them up so quick and they're cute, and we can do girl or boy cards. Now that stamp set is in the mini catalog that just debuted this month. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who has sent you one of these and you need a demonstrator, hop over to my website. Links right down there in the video description, and you can request a catalog, and I would love to send one to you. And then if you'd like to order any of the products I share with you today or any other Stampin' Up! Products, thanks in advance for picking me to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You know, it's my loyal customers that keep me going so I can bring you all these fun, quick and easy stamping videos. So let's dive right into the stamp set. Like I said, we're going to use Stampin' Blends, and I've got a bunch of them sitting here. I think I somewhat have them sorted by color, so I know what colors I'm using. I think those go together. Those go together. Actually, I should double check, or I'm going to grab them later. We have soft suede and crumb cake. These two I always mix up. We'll separate them that way. So these are alcohol markers. Now, when you stamp with alcohol markers, the Whisper White or the Whisper White Thick are really the paper that works really, really good with them. And you do want to stamp with the Tuxedo Black Memento. That will ensure, number one, you get this really nice crisp, let's see, let's put him upside down there, this really crisp image, nice crisp black image. But the Memento ink will not smear or run at all. I want to make sure I have room to punch one of these out to make our card. But I want to show you how to color all of them. So again, Memento ink, Whisper White. Now, when we come to the Stampin' Blends, when you purchase them, you always get a light and a dark together. And they do have two tips. They have the bullet tip, and then they have the more brush end. Part of it's personal preference, but I almost 90% of the time use just the bullet tip. Now you want to, in almost all cases, use them in conjunction with each other. That's how you get that nice colored look that gives you some dimension and some depth. So again, all different ways to do it, but I prefer to color light first, and then I'll come in and I tend to just go on the left side. You can see that there with the dark, and then I come back with the light and just blend over it. And the other thing, I think they work best and you get the best look, for the most part, if you can just do one section at a time. So we'll add some dark on there, and then we'll come in with our light. So this is a little bigger area, so you'll see here. So we'll, again, do light, and this is the smoky slate. So we got light smoky slate. So we'll color in the whole light area. Now just watch the difference. This is where the magic really happens. Let's come down around that side. We'll kind of come down on his trunk, across that way a little bit. Maybe we'll come up this way. You know, I try to do one side just to get it look like the light's coming from the other side. Now take this one, and it almost sounds like you're scrubbing. Hear that noise? And just go over everything, and it will just blend those colors. You know, the big thing about the alcohol markers is you don't get those marker lines. Like when you color with your water base, your Stampin' Right markers, you kind of get marker lines, and it tends to be pretty heavy looking. But I think with the blends, because of them blending, you don't get those lines. So again, there is our light, and then we'll come in here. Let's put some dark in there that way. Put it on the left. Doesn't matter. You know, again, you, like I said, you can get all artsy on this about, you know, the correct shading and all of that. To me, I like to just get it so we've got different depths of color coming in there. Oh, okay, we're going to make sure when you put your tops on, you snap them down. Hear the pop? You want to do that. And then just to have a little bit different color on the wheels here, I did use the, what do we have? Gray granite. Oh, we can do both of these. So we put the light on, and then we're going to do the dark. We're just going to kind of come on the left side there. Like I said, no right or wrong way. I know there's some people that prefer to put that dark down first and then come in with the light. If that works better for you, by all means do that. You know what? I'm going to grab a different color for this one. Originally, I was going to use the red, but you'll see why in just a second. I decided to use the Rococo Rose. So on his little wagon there, we're going to do the light, and then come on here, the left side, we'll add some dark, and then we'll come back with the light. Just like that. That's how easy it is to color these cute little animals. So for the giraffe, what I did is, again, I started with light, and I'm going to just go ahead and we'll color in this for you. And then I came down and kind of went around all of his little spots there. And you know, you don't have to be perfect. Those spots, I'm actually going to come over them with soft suede so it'll cover any yellow that I get on it. And then I'm going to take the darker of the daffodil, kind of go up top of his ears, kind of come down around the left here. We'll put a little bit on his legs, maybe along the bottom. And then you can see how when we come back with that light, that's what blends that. You don't get any lines in there. Okay, so there is the body of the giraffe. And then what I did is I just took the soft suede light, and we can color in all of his little spots. And if you want to, you could come in with some dark on them as well. I can't remember my original one if I did that. I might have done just a little bit, like on some of these big ones. We'll just put a little bit over there and then come back here. And I think, let's do his nose. See, that was originally yellow, but we can come right back over. The beauty of alcohol markers is it doesn't tear up your paper. You know, if you were using a regular water-based marker or watercolor or whatever, as you would go over and over that, it kind of fuzzes up and tears up your paper. These, with that Whisper White, won't do that. So you can just keep going over and over and over and layer those colors. So there's some coloring on our giraffe. We have to do the sled yet, or the wagon, whatever you want to call it. But I thought I'm going to show you what I did on, I actually have finished cards with all of these I'm going to show with you. I thought I would just share. For the lion, I'm using the soft suede, and we're just coming around his whole mane, like so. And then I took the dark, and I went every other one. So we're kind of making that mane striped. So we'll keep going. And when I did my sample that I'll share here in a second, I started doing this and I thought, oh no, I didn't count them. Hopefully they work out, and they do. So whew, got lucky on that one. So there is the brown on him, but then we can go ahead and we can take the same yellow and we'll color in his face. So, but I'm hoping what you can see here is how easy it is to color with the Stampin' Blends. I absolutely love these markers. And again, they all come in sets of light and dark. And you want to almost always color with both of them, because that's kind of the beauty of them, to give you that shading. But aren't they cute? Now, let's go ahead and just make a card with one of these. And then I've got 3 other cards to share with you. So let's punch out our elephant. I have the 2-inch punch here. You can either punch it or use a die or just cut it with a You could cut a square out if you wanted to. And we're going to set that aside. And then I have a couple strips here. I have a Rococo Rose and a Whisper White. These are just a 1/4 inch strips. And then we're going to take one of the stamps from our stamp set. And I'm going to stamp it kind of close over to that left side. There we go. Now, if you have a banner punch, you could use that, or you can just do a little banner on the end. If you're going to do a banner on the end, a little tip is take your little snips and go straight in the middle and then come from each side right up to where you cut it. So there's our banner. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one. So we'll go from there. I'll go in. Now, don't worry about all these measurements. Over on the website, the link's down in that video description. I will have the link to the blog post that will show pictures of the card I'm making, as well as 3 others that I have to share with you. And then I'll have the recipes and all the supply lists over there for you. So there's our pieces. Now, to put our card together, I have some of the Ombre Designer Series paper. Now, if you haven't seen this yet, this is cool paper. You will find this paper in the Celebration brochure. It's actually free paper, and we all love free, right? When you place a $50 order between now and the end of February, you get to select an item out of here. And one of the items you can pick from is this paper. So I thought I would feature it on the cards we made, our little baby cards here. Oh, look at that side. Now, I do have more cards I'm going to show you, so you'll see all the different prints from this paper. Let's see, want the light down towards the bottom. And then I have our note cards and envelopes. I love using these. They come in a package of 20. They're all cut and scored for you, and it's the nice thick Whisper White. So it makes a great card base. Now these 2 pieces, what we're gonna do is just put a little bit of adhesive up towards the top of the white one there, and then I can layer them like so, and I'm just kind of offsetting them, okay? You can see how they're offset a little bit. And then we'll take some adhesive on the back and we're going to stick it in like so. Make sure it's somewhat straight there. And then I can take my scissors. You can either use your paper trimmer or you can take a scissors and just cut the extra off, what's hanging over the end. So there is that part. Slide it up a little bit. Then let's take some dimensionals and we will put our little elephant on here. But you can see how simple this card really is. These backs are sticking to my fingers. And we're going to just pop him right there. Cute, cute, cute. And then we're going to do a cheater bow. I know if you guys follow me, you know I have this cheater bow maker. You can buy these on Etsy. Just look up bow maker, and it works super good to make cute little bows because I'm not good at bows. So you can just zip, and the pegs are adjustable so you can make them any size you want. So there is our little bow, and we can, you know, the other thing, if you're good at tying bows, just take this ribbon. This is the crinkle ribbon that's in the annual catalog. Great, great, great ribbon for tying bows because it's super soft and flexible and it doesn't add a lot of bulk to your cards. I don't like the real thick, stiff ribbons. This one's soft. So then put a little glue dot on the back of it and we're going to just stick it up here, the top of our card. How sweet is that? But just trim these off a little bit. There you go. There is our elephant card. Now, before I grab the other 3 cards, we're going to just go ahead. Here's the envelope that comes with those note cards. We'll put some Designer Series paper on our envelope flap. I love to do this, and I'm trying really hard to always get in the habit of doing my envelope when I do my card, because that way it's ready to send out. You know, there's been times I've made a card and got to send it, and it's like, shoot, I don't have the coordinating envelope. So if we do it right away and we keep them together, we're good to go. Now, I did not stamp the inside of that. That's okay. I'll show you the insides of the other ones. So there we go. There is our baby card. Let me show you the other ones that I made. So this Designer Series paper comes with 4 different colors. So I made one with each color. So there's our Bermuda Bay. Now this one, instead of using black for my words, I did use the Bermuda Bay there. It kind of pops. And then we stamped the inside. So there's that one. Then here is the giraffe, all finished up and colored. And again, we stamp the inside. And then finally, here's our lion. And this is on the Granny Apple Green. Now hearts and stars are in that stamp set as well. So all the stamps were from that one stamp set. So it's a great stamp set, inside words, outside words, perfect for girls, for boys, and it works perfect with these note cards and envelopes because it just makes a nice size for that size of image. So I will have pictures of these along with the recipes and a list of all the supplies over on my website. Links down in that video description. And if you'd like to order anything, make sure if you order between now and the end of February, every $50 you spend, you get to pick a free item from Celebration. And we all love free, right? So if you have any questions, go ahead, email me, reach out to me, leave me a comment. I'm here to help you with all your quick and easy, simple stamping needs. So until I stamp with you again, have a stamp happy day.